Hi and welcome back to Trey Rorschach's Off-the-Grid tutorials. So today I want to go over gun skill and how to beat your opponent in a gunfight. So one of the first things I want to go over is headshots. Now headshots are vital to winning a gunfight, especially, well, I say especially at close ranges, but at all ranges really. So you can see if I aim chest, leaves me with about 35 rounds there, whereas after I reload, leaves me with 50 if I aim to the head. Now, you're not going to be hitting all headshots, but if you're in a gunfight and you start to aim up towards the end, you will finish your opponent before they get to finish you. There are a lot of players on your, technically a lot of the clan members that are phenomenal at hitting their headshots. So keep that in mind. The next thing I want to go over is hip fire. So unlike Call of Duty and other games like that, hip fire in this game is relatively good. So you can use things like the Roadrunner, slide up, hip fire, and then aim in and get that quick kill if you need that extra bit of movement. So a lot of players will be aim down sights, whereas you can move around your opponent a little more freely. Now, it will come at the expense of a bit more expenditure of bullets, but I think for that movement, especially if you've got something like a submachine gun, you know, you can really strafe back and forth and still hit a couple of shots, and then you can aim in and finish the kill. So I don't use hip fire enough, and I think I will be using hip fire to get more kills on a regular basis, especially up at ranges like that. I tend to be trying to get those headshots a lot, but sometimes it's just worth hip firing them at close range. The next thing I want to go over is movement. So you've got the hook shot for movement, which gets you into the air, gives you an opportunity for an aerial attack or to get out of trouble. Hookshot's one of the best for getting out of trouble. That's why I tend to run it with the Roadrunners, because it does feel like you're running the Roadrunners and the Leapers at the same time. I mean, I can literally just get into the air and escape that way. So remember that. As for the Roadrunners, they give you such good ground movement. So if you burst, knee slide, jump, you can literally end up right behind your opponent before they can even spin around, turn and attack you. So you just slide, jump. If you time it right, you get launched out of the jump. So you can just spring round, and you know, you're not wasting your Roadrunners that way too much either. So you can use those sort of skills to bamboozle your opponents. I'm okay with using the Roadrunners in that sense. A lot of the time I just use them to run around the corner and then get out of trouble with the grappling hook there. As I said, it's such a clutch for me at the moment. Good thing about the grappling hook, you can run whatever arm you want with it. The Ripper, the Bouncing Bomber. There's a lot of good arms to be run with it. The next thing I really want to go over is weapons. So unfortunately, the weapons you get from the battle pass, from the £10 a month subscription, tend to be the best guns in the game. So I've got the M4 Commodore Enforcer, I believe, which is the SWAT team one, and it's got an enhanced fire rate and enhanced handling, so I think it's faster ADS and faster aim down sight while moving. So it gives you that rapid fire M4, which is if I get up on this roof. This rapid fire M4 is just about as accurate as it gets. With the right attachments, I tend to reduce horizontal recoil as much as I can while not using too many cons against, you know, handling and ADS and all that sort of thing. So the other gun I like using a lot, secondary weapon, is this little Tacoma. Again, faster fire rate. It's pretty slow while aiming down sights, but its fire rate is ridiculous. Low magazine, but quick reload on that as well. Some of the other weapons that I'm looking into at the moment, because I didn't realize a lot of the battle pass weapons are actually modified versions of the original guns. So I've got, so this one's got better accuracy and also I think a faster fire rate. So if you like running the Vulture and you've got the battle pass and you've got this gun, run this variant instead, because it is a lot more accurate and it's got a bit of a faster fire rate, so it can actually compete a little bit better. The Tachyon has ridiculous headshot damage. Limited amount of attachments on this weapon you can put on, but it is a bit of a killing machine. So I think this is the weapon I'm going to be testing up next, just because of its headshot damage potential. The shotgun is one of my own creations there. I've got another assault rifle here somewhere. There it is. So this one's got a massive headshot increase, headshot damage increase, as you can see, making it a lot more viable. You know, it's still got a bit of kick, but if you're running a sniper support, this could be a really good weapon to run as sniper support. So I have talked about breaking camera angles with the Roadrunners, but you can also break camera angles with the jetpack as well. Use the leapers or the grappling hook to get into the air, fly past someone. The ambush and surprise factor in this game is huge, so if you can fly in on your opponent and break that camera angle, you've probably got a like 80% chance of winning that gunfight unless they're a demon. The next thing I want to go over is limb choices. So limb choices are key. So if you want to win a gunfight, you run out of ammo. Say for example here I got the leapers, the slugger and the phosphorus. So I see a guy behind the corner trying to push me. I could leap out, use that, get him stuck, use the phosphorus then to ignite it, and as I'm trying to reload he's getting burnt alive, and then I can finish the kill. So I know this video has been about gun skill, but your limbs are like rocket launchers and grenade launchers themselves, so it does come into factor that if you're going to win a gunfight, your limbs are going to be vital to your playstyle. So if you like sniping and things like that, you know, you might want to run the phosphorus grenade, and I like to run the slugger, because if you do get over the top of someone, you can just literally burn them alive. Such a big area, and you got 2 sluggers and 2 phosphoruses, so you know you could literally burn an entire team alive that way. The last thing I want to talk about is teaming up. 3v1, 2v1. That's the best way to win gunfights in this game. All the pros playing in trios are pretty much, you know, jumping on another team as a 3, or jump in a 3v1, 3v2. Just make sure you're never fighting 1v1, 1v2, or 1v3, because if you're in a lobby with these clans, fighting one of them's hard enough, let alone fighting 2 or 3 of them on your own. So team up. I see too many people just flying off and doing their own thing, and you know, you get 2 or 3 kills each and then you're about done for the match. So Yeah, please stick with your teammates, guys. That'll be all for this video. I hope it's helped. If it has, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment with anything you think I could do better in my videos, or anything that you don't like that I've done in my videos. I'm trying to improve my videos as best I can. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.